Hello again, and welcome to Lesson 2 of Love to Learn. The last lesson, all we did was just explore these 8 keys. Beautiful. And that is called an octave. And we're basically talking about the very basic introduction to learning to play the piano. So this time round, we are going to just look at some finger exercises to help strengthen your fingers and to really start making a nice noise on the instrument itself. So I'm just going to swap here and we will get into this later. I am right-handed. So this is my right hand, and obviously my left hand is the other one. So basically, you have to strengthen all of your fingers for left hand and right hand. Regardless of what kind of piece you're going to want to learn to play in the future, or you're practicing, it's basically a very good habit to get into. So what you do with your right hand, you should also be able to do with your left hand. Like that. So that is actually the exercise that we're going to be looking at today, just getting all 5 or 4 and then one thumb, but we're just going to call them fingers, on the keyboard or the piano, whichever one, I don't know. So this is going to be our first little exercise. Right, we're going to go a bit slower. I'm going to do the left hand and then the right hand, for there is correct fingering and a wrong way to do it as well. So we'll just do left hand first. So, as you can see here, my little finger, my pinky finger, is starting on C. We went over the names in the last video, so if you need to remind yourself, just take your time. I'll have a little pause just now, if you want to go and refresh yourself. Okay, super. So, little finger, like that on the C, and then the next one, which is D, if we remember, ring finger, that's this one next to your pinky, because we're doing left hand, like that. And then your middle finger, the longest finger, on E, like that. And then your index finger, or your pointy finger, on F, like that. And then your thumb, thumbs up, on G, like that. And then just go back down the way. We'll do it really slowly still. F for the index finger. Sorry, shaky camera work. Middle finger on E. Ring finger, the one next to your pinky, D. And then pinky on C, like that. Beautiful. Right, now going over to the right hand. So it's the same, obviously, 5 fingers. I'm sorry if you don't have 5 fingers, but yeah. But this time round, we're still going in the same direction as we did with our left hand, but we're using our right hand this time. So our thumb this time is leading, and we'll go C, and then index finger, pointing finger, D, middle finger, E, ring finger on F, and then our pinky finger on G. And then again, work your way back down. So you would go ring finger on F, middle finger on E, index finger or pointing finger on D, and then thumb on C, like that. Now if you need to make notes or take your time, by all means, like I said in the last video, take your time, and practice makes perfect, which is true for most things. And then, so that is the first basic exercise. Now a helpful little pointer is, now obviously a lot of people, especially children I would imagine, or hobbits, their hands would be too small to be able to do this. However, if you are grown up or if you are a child with big hands, what helps is just to lay your fingers on the keys without making a noise, just like that, and then that'll help. Like that. I've done this with my son, who obviously has tiny hands, and he can't really manage. He has to shift his hands along because they're a lot smaller than mine, obviously. So he manages to do pinky, and then he has to move it to do the correct fingering, like that. It's okay, I'm going to switch to my right hand. It's okay if you can't do it very fast straight away. It's a strength building exercise. Pardon my English. You don't have to be able to do it that fast, as long as you are using fingers separately on keys. Then that is a really, really good start to building strength in, oh, made a mistake, in your hands. And it's really just that easy. But I cannot say enough, you really do have to do both hands, and it doesn't matter if you can't do it perfect straight away. It really doesn't. Like that. So that is just one little strength building exercise, and hopefully it'll encourage particularly younger learners to be able to do it, because it does actually sound quite nice as well, like that. And it'll build your strength, and it'll make it a lot easier to be able to learn pieces, whether it's pop songs you want to learn or if it's classical pieces. You still need both hands, and then maybe you can do something like, I'm just showing off now. So yeah, like that, one finger per key, like that, and that will help with your dexterity, which is just a fancy word of saying how well your fingers work together, like that. I would do it with both hands at once, but I am holding a camera, so I'm afraid I cannot. So just one more time, we'll just quick overview and then we'll be finished. Thumb, index, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, and then back down, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb, and that was the right hand. And for the left hand, just one more time and we'll be finished. Pinky, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb, back down, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, like that. And if you are struggling, then just keep practicing. If it hurts, then you should probably take a break. Well, you should definitely take a break. And then if you wish to further your practice, just try and do it a bit faster, like that. Excellent. Well, very quick lesson today, just about finger exercises, and that was an example. Feel free to come up with your own ones if you like. Anything to help the way you learn. So that is fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you could. It means a lot. And thank you very much. Enjoy learning.